Recife is the largest city in northeast Brazil, home to over 4 million people, and is still growing. But it's a city with more than wealth.
Here, better-off areas are surrounded by poorer communities.
One of these communities in Ponte do Maduro. It's very close to the city center.
We have the Tacaruma shopping centre, which is close to the community. There is a convention centre, the Chevrolet company, and the office of the Secretary of the Vice Governor. So, we are encircled.
Ponte do Maduro is not just encircled. It's made up of 4 smaller communities, separated by busy roads and by this intersection. This is a community under threat. Nearby is a huge shopping center with a wall to separate it.
We didn't want this wall to hide the community. The 4 communities got together to oppose it. It hides the community and its beauty from others.
Eight years ago, this was little more than a swamp.
When I arrived, it was a mangrove. All the huts were made of straw. We lived in sheds made of cardboard, plastic and wood. We had no water or sanitation. Light was something we couldn't even think of. There was water up to here. At the time, it was the island of hell. It was called Hell Island. At that time, we had no streets. Having a house was an impossible dream. Nearby was a bridge called Ponte Maduro, where Siabi is now. We would go there to get the straw to make the huts.
It's not just about poor conditions. This was, and still is, an informal or irregular settlement. So people live here with no real security.
A terra e a regularização fundiária da comunidade era uma coisa.
Land regularization was something fundamental that kept the community in an internal and permanent danger of being evicted.
Perigo de serem retirados.
If we had the land right, we could say that this is ours. But when they say we have to leave, we have to go, because it is not ours. People here need work. We need lots of things for the people to live better.
Land security is one thing that would help people here live better. And it was promised many years ago.
Miguel Reyes came and promised us land rights. When he came back from exile in 1986, we got together and asked him to resurrect the Ponte do Maduro project. We, the community, have been looking forward to this for more than 40 years. We believe that with the grandson, who is now the state governor, the wish of the former governor, Miguel Reyes, will come true. Everyone knows that the government of Miguel Reyes was a landmark. It was resurrected by the present governor with legal and technical help for low-income people who do not know what to do.
Many people in Ponte do Maduro may be uncertain what to do, like the women or who in the past were often ignored. But this is changing.
Feminista é uma organização da sociedade civil.
Espacio Feminista is a civil organisation that works to empower women. Its most important aim is the land question. We started work with Santo Amaro and the 4 communities in December 2008.
Positiva, porque a gente era muito assim, solto, não tinha assim negócio assim, amarrado, as coisas.
The women started getting together, and together we are doing something positive for the community. The work that is done in the street is approved and carried out by women who are leaders.
Olha, eu acho o papel da mulher nesse processo muito importante, né? A gente vê hoje nos movimentos
Their role is very important. We see in these social movements a greater number of women. In Recife's participative budgeting, 80% of those who take part are women. I think women's participation in the social process is very important.
The community has more than local support. It has developed some valuable international links.
Espaço Feminista é membro da Wairo Commission.
Espacio Feminista is a member of the Wairo Commission, which is an international organisation of women in more than 50 countries. And through this association with the Wairo Commission, we became involved with the Global Land Tool Network and with UN Habitat. This gave us much strength.
Nós começamos a trabalhar com o GLTN em 2007. Participamos de uma oficina que teve.
We started working with the Global Land Tool Network in 2007. We participated in a workshop in Nairobi, in Kenya. This was the beginning of the development of what we call the matrix, the criteria for the evaluation of gender. It was a cool process developed in all these states. We participated in all phases, and from this involvement we started to use it. We were invited to be one of the pilots. And so we started working to take forward the process, always using the 5 criteria and the matrix as a reference.
No caso, Espaço Feminista, que é a ponte entre a comunidade e as instituições.
In this case, Espacio Feminista is the bridge between the communities and the national and international institutions. They discuss the demands and the information that the institutions are going to pass to the community.
Instituições vão passar para a comunidade.
Então, para a gente é de uma importância muito grande.
It is very important to have this partnership with international entities and to have the backup and respect of the work that has been done.
Queremos deixar assim registrado também essa parceria do movimento feminista.
We also want to record the participation of the women's group and of UN Habitat. With all these forces acting together, I believe that things will be concluded.
The conclusion the residents are waiting for is secure land rights. And the officials want to achieve this as well.
Existe uma evolução a partir da Constituição de 1988, né?
There is an evolution from the Constitution of 1988, which guarantees dignified housing. From this, the city statute and the laws of the government were elaborated to guarantee and to make it faster to achieve the social function of property.
Paralelamente, dentro de planejamento, nós vamos fazendo a regulação fundiária, mas já estamos contratando projetos para fazermos uma...
At the same time as we are regularizing the land, we are capturing resources and re-urbanizing this area. There is no point regularizing an area lacking basic infrastructure.
Esse tem sido programa específico.
Our company, CRB, has in its programs included land regularization. This is a program monitored by the governor.
And it's a program with a public promise, made in the name of the state governor.
We went to Rio for 6 days. At the moment of the round table, we asked permission to talk and pass word to Otávio Calumbi, who made the announcement on behalf of Governor Eduardo Campos. It was a big emotion. It was a landmark in the history of land regularization in Pernambuco and in the life of these women.
So this community will achieve land security. But will it be carried out differently in Ponte do Maduro?